Hey there, dudes, men and women. I don't discriminate. It is your favorite vegetarian skinhead, powered by vegetables. I'm sorry I made this video kind of late. I just had a hard time actually picking what I wanted to read. So I decided let's give a maybe smaller artist a bit of a look at with this one pasta that is supposed to be quite good. So I have for you a decently short one. This is called Guiding Death. A man worked alone at a lighthouse with his 15-year-old son. One stormy night, he realized he was in dire need of supplies, food, water, propane for the generator, and decided to head into town. Since the man lived 20 miles from the nearest neighbor and 30 from the nearest store, he thought that it would be best to leave his son alone. He told his son to be safe, to lock the door, and to stay in his room where it was safe. When he had driven almost 13 miles, he saw a single cloaked figure standing on a hill. He could not make out who or what this figure was through the downpour. Eventually, as he drew closer, he noticed a long scythe, and with a clash of lightning, he saw the hooded figure for what it really was. Frozen in fear, the car started to veer off the road. As he managed to regain control, he noticed that the figure was beckoning him. The man feared more what would happen to his son than himself, so he turned the car around and raced back home. When he got inside, he locked the door and called to his son, weeping. When he found his son, he embraced him in fear that this would be the last time he would be able to do so. As he did this, he told his son to remain in his room until he called him or morning came. Just then, the figure broke to splinters and the figure walked in. In the dimly lit room, the man could clearly see the disfigured skull and the long, sharp scythe. He knew this time was up and stood to face the figure honorably. The figure then spoke. "I am sorry to have frightened you on the road. Your time has not yet come." Flooded with relief, the man called to his son and asked why the figure had been beckoning him. The figure went on to say, "I merely wish to inquire where I might find your son."
Okay, that's a short one, but definitely gives you a little bit of a twist if you think about it. It starts off, like you couldn't really expect that kind of ending. I mean, was the father gonna die? It almost felt like he was, because the thing was going after him. But no, the son was actually supposed to die. It was fate. It's kind of a scary thing how the world works and death and all that works. How certain people are apparently supposed to be dead, and people have a time ticking, and apparently it was his son's time. And that shit happens, so I gotta say, for this one, I definitely liked it. It's one that, gets to you, makes you think. It kind of fucks with you a bit. That's what creepypastas honestly should do. They should fuck with you a bit. So yeah, comment what you guys think. Also, make sure to go into the description and go like me on Facebook. Send me in private messages or messages on Facebook what you would like me to read next time on next Tuesday's Narrations. This has been Powered by Vegetables. Keep it fresh and crisp, dudes.